Xiaoyu was unaware of this as she recently entered into special, and no one wanted her to worry. Zia Luxing says that if Kaingsing is able to cure the spirit pet, then he would never get in way of him and Xiaoyu, and if he fails he has to stay away from Xiaoyu. In the President Zia's place, few nurturer were trying to figure out what was wrong with the spirit pet, but they were unsuccessful at it. They believe only Professor Dongfeng can solve this problem, and they invite him to come over and see what's wrong with the spirit pet. Xiaoyu with her brother and Kaingsing arrives at this place. Xiaoyu asks what happened to Lang Shu. Whatever it is, Kaingsing might be able to cure his illness. President Zia doesn't trust him and asks for his qualifications, as even top nurturers were not able to cure Lang Shu. Besides, he says that they have invited Professor Dongfeng, and he believes only Professor can cure Lang Shu. Kaingsing says that even Professor won't able to cure Lang Shu. Other nurturers get angry for Kaingsing to think that Professor Dongfeng is incompetent. Kaingsing guarantees that he can cure the Howling Silver Moon. Zia Luxing supports him and says that Kaingsing is an intermediate level nurturer, so he can do it. President Zia was not able to believe that Kaingsing is an intermediate level nurturer, as only there are 5 intermediate level nurturers in Jiangnan City, and they have already invited one Professor Dongfeng. Professor Dongfeng arrives at the location and greets Kaingsing first. He asks if even Kaingsing was not able to cure Lang Shu. Kaingsing says no, he hasn't tried yet because President Zia doesn't trust him for his lack of experience. President Zia asks Professor if he knows Kaingsing. Professor responds, of course. Kaingsing was the only qualified candidate in the intermediate nurturer test. Kaingsing's knowledge is so profound that it was in his hands, he would have given him an advanced top-level nurturing certificate. President Zia now understands that the first 16-year-old genius intermediate level nurturer that was spreading around Jiangnan City was nobody else but Kaingsing. Xiaoyu requests Kaingsing to cure Lang Shu. Professor also requests President Zia to let Kaingsing try curing Howling Moon Silver Wolf. President happily agrees and also invites Kaingsing for a meal later. Kaingsing already had a method in mind to cure the wolf, which was not difficult either. He explains that the poison afflicting the wolf is theobromine, which is not harmful to humans, but it's extremely dangerous to canines. Theobromine is actually found in chocolates, so Xiaoyu asks if Lang Shu was ill because he ate chocolates. Kaingsing says no, even if ordinary canines take a little theobromine it won't be fatal, much less the strong physique of the Howling Moon Silver Wolf has. So Kaingsing and President Zia suspect that someone deliberately poisoned Lang Shu. They leave this matter for later, as curing the illness of Lang Shu is the priority. Kaingsing explains the method to cure Lang Shu in detail. President Zia still hesitates if Kaingsing is fully confident about this. Kaingsing says that he is 100% confident, and they should hurry the treatment as soon as possible. President agrees and provides him with all the things needed, and in about half an hour the cure was ready. Lang Shu drinks the cure and spits out all the poison. President understands that the Howling Wolf is feeling much better now, all thanks to Kaingsing. He apologizes for Kaingsing's earlier disrespect. President says that he considers Kaingsing as a family member now. Xiaoyu blushes a little after hearing this. President requests everyone to have lunch together. Later on, while leaving, Kaingsing asks if he can say something, if it's okay. President says that he is family now, so he can say anything freely. Kaingsing believes that it would be best if not anyone else knows about Lang Shu's recovery. President agrees and says Kaingsing to not worry about it. They arrive at the office. Sutila asks if everything went well there and if the president didn't cause any trouble. Zia Luxing says that why would his father cause any trouble for his brother-in-law. He says that President would even agree if Kaingsing now proposes Xiaoyu. Xiaoyu, hearing this, gets annoyed and tells Zia Luxing to shut up his nonsense. The president arrives at the office with his friends. He says Kaingsing to help all of his friends with their spirit pets. All of them, seeing Kaingsing age, start judging him, that he won't be able to do anything. The president tells that even Professor felt inferior in front of Kaingsing's knowledge. One of the friend tells President to not tell lies, as this seems too much. He decides to test out Kaingsing and brings out his spirit pet. He asks what does Kaingsing see in this bear. For his surprise, Kaingsing tells exactly that Rock Cudgel War Bear has been recently sitting in the corner alone and not hearing his master's orders, which was all true. The man asks if he can cure his bear. His physical condition was fine, but his heart was broken. Further elaborating, he says that the bear recently fell out of love, and that's the reason he has been acting like this. The man remembers that a few days ago his friends brought a female bear spirit pet to his house. There they both had a good time together and they were reluctant to part ways. So that must be the reason behind this sudden behavior of this bear. The man calls the same friend with her bear again and explains the issue with his bear, and proposes to buy her female bear. The lady refuses to sell her bear, but she says that instead of that she would love to come at his place more often to visit. If he is fine with it, The man agrees upon the lady living with him. They both loved each other secretly, but they were reluctant to confess. Unexpectedly, their own spirit pets brought them together. Watching this, all of the president friends were now more than happy to let Kaingsing help their pets in exchange of promoting their office. Kaingsing started making a lot of money as they got lots of customer after this. The demand was getting higher each day. But suddenly Sutila comes with a bad news that all their supplies have been cut off. And the reason behind this is the Iron Blood Mercenary Group. Sutila says that the status of Iron Blood Mercenary Group in Mercenary City is no lower than that of his family. The main reason they are opposing is that because of Kaingsing's nurturing office, their studios are not getting much customers. Kaingsing believes that fighting the Iron Blood Mercenary Group head-on is the only option left for them. Kaingsing doesn't seem to be a least bit of scared. Kaingsing with everyone goes to the Iron Blood Mercenaries warehouse, which stores at least half of their inventory. Everyone wonders what's on Kaingsing's mind. He plans to take advantage from a hidden place. He takes a plant and asks Huo to light it up with fire. Soon the whole area was full of that plant's smoke. Inhaling the smoke activates the inner animal nature of all Iron Blood Mercenary Group's spirit pet. They start going wild and attack their own masters. However, they won't kill their masters as there is a soul connection between spirit master and spirit pet. Kaingsing takes advantage of this opportunity and sneaks into the warehouse with everyone. He summons Void Kun and asks him to take all of the things in the warehouse. It was enough resources for it to last at least 1 year. Sutila says that the mercenary group will go crazy after this as the materials in this warehouse were half of their inventory. Kaingsing says they are merely paying them back for what they did to them. The head of Mercenary Group won't let Kiwiwoo's brother get away with this as he was in charge of this warehouse. The next day, Kaingsing, while going to visit Uncle Yi, realizes that he has been followed but ignores it for the moment. He meets Uncle Yi and asks where is he Kington right now as he needs his commission fee for the Celestial Ancient Tree. Uncle Yi responds that he doesn't know the whereabouts of his daughter. Suddenly, Kiwiwoo's brother with his companions barge into the room. He says that last night his warehouse was been robbed, completely wiped clean, and he suspects Kaingsing for this. He says Kaingsing to hand over all the stolen materials, then maybe the Iron Blood Mercenary Group will spare him, otherwise even young Master won't be able to save him. He also plans to take revenge for his brother's death. Kaingsing says he has nothing to do with both the matters. Huiwoo's brother gets pissed and orders his companions to catch Kaingsing alive. Uncle Yi interrupts them and says that they are not allowed to fight in his territory. Huiwoo's brother warns him that he will be eradicated if he tries saving Kaingsing. Uncle Yi doesn't seem to be scared of him at all. Huiwoo's brother summons his spirit pet Iron Feather Eagle King and orders him to kill Uncle Yi. Uncle Yi also summons his pet Thunder Lion King. For everyone's surprise, it was actually a D-grade spirit pet, and it was very close to grade C2. The Lion King attacks the eagle and finishes him with only one blow. Now Uncle Yi tells Iron Blood Mercenary Group to get lost. Huiwoo's brother realizes that they are no competition for Uncle Yi. They quickly apologize and leave, warning Kaingsing. Uncle Yi showed his true colors this time. Uncle Yi asks Kaingsing how is he going to repay him for this help. He asks a favor to Kaingsing for this help that he lent him. He asks Kaingsing to participate in the annual Mercenary Group competition in the Mercenary City, that every mercenary group can participate. He wants Kaingsing to represent Carefree Mercenary Group in this competition. Kaingsing agrees on participating in this competition. Further, Uncle Yi explains that he wants Kaingsing to win the first prize as it costs 1 million and there are 5 participants needed for this competition. Kaingsing gets a bit overwhelmed by all this information. Kaingsing asks half of the prize money if he wins. Uncle says that he has already given 100k for registration itself, so he can't afford giving this much share to Kaingsing. Finally, the both settle on giving Kaingsing 500k if he wins. The competition was tomorrow itself. Kaingsing asks Uncle Yi why didn't he tell him earlier. Uncle Yi simply says that it just happens to be so that Kaingsing came here today, that's why. Kaingsing gets mad at Uncle Yi. The next day, Kaingsing with everyone in his class and Zia Luxing comes at the competition. Iron Blood Mercenary Group already has a well-known recognition for being the winners every year. Sutila apologies to Kaingsing because he can't participate in this competition as he is the young master of this city. Kaingsing says him not to worry as he has Zia Luxing as his replacement. The competition is a point system and each time you beat a mercenary group you get 1 point, and if you fail you lose 1 point. In the end, the points will be used to determine rankings, so Kaingsing has to defeat all the mercenary groups to win first prize. The announcer announces the third match of this competition, which is between the Hungry Wolf Mercenaries and Carefree Mercenaries. Hungry Mercenaries are famous for their brutality, and in the last match their spirit pets ate the competitors' spirit pets. Everyone pities Carefree Mercenary Group as they are amateurs and have to fight with this mercenary group. The wolf mercenaries purposely keep their spirit pets starved to bring their full power under the effect of hunger. The leader of Hungry Wolf Mercenary Group provokes Kaingsing to start the match. The match starts. Kaingsing tells 205 to teach these wolves good lesson. Zia Lexing also joins in with his spirit pet and they both wipe out all the wolves by themselves. Everyone gets shocked. They managed to finish the fight within half minute, and only 2 spirit pets participated in the fight. The referee was overwhelmed by what happened in front of his eyes. Kaingsing mockingly asks now if he would have to kill the spirit masters to win this match. The referee says they aren't allowed to kill the spirit masters and announces the carefree mercenary group as winners of this match. They gained 1 point. Sutila thinks that if they beat down their first opponent so easily it would be piece of cake winning this competition. Zia Luxing interrupts him and says he has nothing to do with it. It was all done by him and Kaingsing, so he shouldn't be really talking. Sutila shouts at him saying if it wasn't for his status he wouldn't be here standing. Kaingsing says Sutila to chill down. Zia Luxing is just a kid and asks as the preliminaries are over they have ample amount of time. Sutila agrees that they have time now until the next match and he would not pick a fight with Zia Luxing. Kaingsing suggests then they should all go to Demon Spirit Forest to advance their spirit pets. Everyone agrees. Next day at the Demon Spirit Forest they find a precious spirit herb guarded by an evil spirit. Both Kaingsing and Xiaoyu with their combined force finishes the evil spirit. They obtain the inner pill and fire spirit fruit. Kaingsing summons Voidkun to vomit out the juicer he brought with him. He makes a juice out of both of them and offers it to Huo. She drinks it and advances to E6 level. Although most spirit pets would have advanced by 2 or 3 levels, Huo being of higher lineage only leveled up 1 level. Next they encounter a money hamster. He is an evil spirit which isn't harmful and his ability is to look out for treasures. Since it would be quicker to find precious herbs with the help of him they decide to catch him. They all surround him and jump but their head collided and he slips away. Sutila and Zia Luxing's head get hurt as Kaingsing has an extreme physique. The hamster mocks them from a distance. They all get angry and launch their spirit pet's attack towards him. They succeeded in trapping him. Kaingsing says to Hamster that if he doesn't want to get eaten as a snack he will have to help them find precious herbs. The hamster out of fear agrees on cooperating. About 10 minutes later the hamster finds out a tempest fruit. Kaingsing says that these tempest fruits are best for Zhuyu's pet Xiaoyu as they have wind and lighting attributes. But these fruits are guarded by an evil spirit named Purple Moon. Xiaoyu says that let her go against this evil spirit. But Kaingsing denies and says let others try, it's a good opportunity for rest of them to gain experience. Zia Luxing attacks the evil spirit with his pet but the evil spirit shatters his attack easily. Now Zhuyu tells her pet to attack him with. The evil spirit blocks it with an ice armor. She again tries a different attack this time which breaks his armor. Kaingsing gets impressed by seeing that Xiaoyu's physical attack is that strong. The evil spirit gets mad and attacks Xiaoyu. Xiaoba protects her with Earth Ward. Now Kaingsing understands why Xiaoyu's attacks are so fierce cause she has a solid guard to protect. Even though Purple Moon is very strong, if they work together they can defeat him. Nextly Sutila tells Dabai to attack him. After a while they manage to defeat the evil spirit and gain the inner pill. This inner pill contains the attribute of both frost and lighting and it might get Xiaoyu a frost attribute. However, there is no guarantee of 100% success. Xiaoyu drinks the solution and gets advanced. Zhuyu gets extremely happy and hugs Kaingsing. Xiaoyu doesn't seem to like this. Later she apologizes for getting carried away like this. They continue their search for treasures. They find a clear ice azure stone which helps Xiao Jingjing advance 2 levels. They also find a water embodied stone which contains both water and rock attributes for Xiao Ba to advance. Later they find a century-old meteorite iron for King Kong to advance. They also find a world flower which has space attributes for Voidkun. With the help of the hamster they were able to advance a lot. More time passed. They come across Yin Yang Spring. Seeing it Kaingsing gets excited as the Yin Yang Spring contains the burning frost flower. It possesses 2 attributes that oppose each other, fire and ice. Moreover, it can only grow in a fire and ice Yin Yang Spring so it's a top tier material. It can help Dabai advance beyond imagination. Now Sutila gets excited to hearing this. Xiaoyu helps Sutila acquire this flower and tells Huo to fly over and get it. When Huo was just about to grab the flower, an evil spirit attacks him from water. Kaingsing quickly jumps in and saves Huo and grabs the flower and performs a spatial shift. He gets a bit tired after using it. Sutila asks Kaingsing what kind of evil spirit is this. It's an 2-headed ice and fire snake. It's an D-grade evil spirit. Kaingsing asks if Huo can still fight as her divine fire is good against that snake. But she is injured so she won't be able to use her whole strength. Everyone launches an attack towards the snake assisting Huo. Kaingsing tells everyone to be ready for a fight to death as it's the first time they are encountering such a strong opponent. Kaingsing soon realizes that the snake is extremely powerful so he sends King Kong to attack it. But the snake trap King Kong with their body. 205 uses shock combined with another fire strike to stop the snake from killing King Kong.